Hey, well, welcome to the first 2025-2026 Coaches Show for the basketball team. We got a live crowd here at Cajun Charlie's.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you to David and Amanda Trahan letting us use Cajun Charlie's, a great sponsor of the basketball team. So I'm here with Coach Matt Lebato.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. So you asked to be first because you got some talent to go look at. Is that what's
Hopefully
going on?
talent.
What game you going to next?
Maplewood.
Maplewood.
Yeah,
All right.
they got a pretty good guard there. New coach that came in. She's actually from the Fairview family, and she's instilling some of that defense. So I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so great season. I want to touch a little bit about last season,
Okay.
and then we'll bury that, and because it's an all-new season.
That's right.
So last coaches show we did, I think we were going into the playoffs. I watched y'all live stream the last game. What was your expectations last year for that team, and then how'd you feel the season ended?
Expectation was just taking it one game at a time and trying to execute a game plan. We had a little adjustments to each game. So we'd gone into the Walker game. We knew it'd be tough because we're being on the road for the second time in a row, coming from Neville and winning that big game. And
That was a huge game.
oh, incredible. Probably one of the best nights of my life. So, I lost my voice, got a technical, so I did it all. So
Wait, you got a technical? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I got one. So the girls did incredible, especially in that environment. One of the best things I think about that game was when I go back and watch it, their fans were really into it, and we would just go down and execute one of our plays, and they would just put their hands on their head and be like, how are we supposed to stop these girls? And it was so funny. But I really enjoyed it. The Walker game, we knew they would be physical with us, and we tried it all. We tried playing. Coach Coleman was nice enough to let us practice against some freshmen and try to get a little bit quicker and the physicality that Walker was going to present us. But, they played great. They were ready to. That was a veteran team that we played. They had several college players. Our offense kind of stalled early, just kind of being in the moment for the first time. And then we played a lot better in the second half. But, we didn't pull out, but with the win.
Yeah.
But it was all God's time. And he's preparing us for now. We got a lot of returners coming back, and it was a really great season.
Yeah, district champs. So congratulations on that. Hopefully repeating this year.
Hopefully so.
Hopefully, yep. I feel it. I feel it coming.
We got
so
a chance.
A lot of repeat. So how many seniors you got returning? Because there's a lot of banners in that gym.
Right. We got 7 total. Well, 7 player seniors, and then we got 2 managers that are also seniors too. So. We're definitely a veteran group. They should know the expectations and things like that. So that's been a little bit easier as far as practice plans. I've never really had a veteran group. I've always had to develop and teach from the bottom up. So this year was a little different. Kind of started, in the middle, and it kind of came back and bit us early in the year. We didn't do the little things the way we did them early last year. But this weekend we got back to the little things, playing really hard, and it was a lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah. So what's your message for the fans? We need to fill the stands back up.
Yeah, that's right.
Me and you talked a little bit about this, about the hangover.
Yeah.
So what do you want to tell the fans moving into this season?
Stay with us. Stay with us. Continue to show up. Continue to show support. It's going to take time. You need lessons, and that's what we call losses in November and December. That's just lessons for us to be as best we can be in February. We're going to play our best ball in February, and you just got to roll with the punches now, learn from your mistakes, and just continue to grind. And we didn't put out a good showing in LaGrange, and we let our offense kind of dictate how we play, how hard we play, and stuff like that. I know that's what the fans want to see. They want to see people play hard and play the right way. And we got kind of away from that. And that was 100% on me trying to do a new offense. I really stalled it out, and it got really boring, I guess, for lack of better words. So we've changed it up. We went back to what we know, and like I said, this weekend was great. So just stay with us. We're going to continue to grind, continue to get better.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like that. Any surprise player that you've seen so far this year?
Well, if you count into the summer, they've all taken a huge step. We've had a distinct plan since the end of last year, since the Walker game. Give them 3 weeks off, make sure you rest your bodies, and then we hit the ground rolling. We were doing, precise drills just for our offense, weights, everything to a T to make sure that we're ready and going into the summer. And we approach summer like season, and with game plans and execution and things like that. So it was really fun this summer, and we're kind of going along that path still, and just taking it one day at a time, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. A big announcement, if you weren't there for Tour Madness, the girls did win the 3-point contest.
Mm-hmm.
So beat the boys team. I know we have a lot of the boys here. Sorry about that, guys. But the girls can shoot. They can shoot the rock. I'm really excited about the season. I think we got some great games coming up. We did have a bad loss Tuesday.
Yeah, we did.
We're not going to talk about that.
Well, you can talk about it. I mean, it's like I said, it's all a learning experience.
Yeah.
The product on the court wasn't great. We went back, watched the film, learned from our mistakes, and like I said, the girls do exactly what I asked. So if something's not happening on the court, it's pretty much this guy right here. So, we had to make an adjustments. We really stalled the offense, trying to make it more one-on-one. We do so much better when we're playing as a team and moving the ball and stuff like that. That's 100% on me, and just overthinking the game, and just getting back to our basics and doing those really good and really hard.
Well, you bounced back, had some good wins this weekend.
Yeah, really good wins. Yeah.
Where was that, Grand Lake?
It was a Grand Lake tournament. Played Lake Arthur, who's number 7 in their division. Kind of got to another slow start again, but then got a few steals on defense into transition buckets, and it kind of played into the second half, played really well in the second half, and were able to get some other players some playing time. And then we played Iota, who's, I'm not really sure, but they're in the top 15 of their division. And they're solid. They got 2 big girls, big guard-like girls. They got a girl that can shoot it and a decent freshman that came in. So they're a solid team, and we played really well against them. We were able to get some other people some playing time too. So I was really, really impressed by – I mean, we were getting stops in the games that we were close, and the ones we were losing, we were holding people to 30. So you're like, Coach, how mad can you get? I mean, you're playing great defense. You're holding them to 30. It wasn't our type of defense, though. We weren't on our toes. We weren't trying to get deflections, and we weren't just playing with a sense of urgency. The scoreboard doesn't matter.
Right.
It's the way we take each possession and the way we do each possession. That's what matters. So, we were holding them to 30, but it wasn't playing our style, our tempo, and things like that. We got back to that this weekend. It was really fun to watch.
Well, looking forward to the season. I love watching you coach.
Thank
I love
you so
the way
much.
the girls play. They play hard. They're fun to watch. So if
They're
you are a
awesome.
fan, come out, watch the Lady Tours. Next home game's not till New Year.
Yeah, we got a little while till hopefully. That's kind of up in the air too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's something we don't know if Jennings is going to be able to play or not, but we'll see. It's got 2 or 3 more weeks.
Yeah, like I thought second week in January or something like that's the next home game for the
Yes,
girls.
sir. Yes,
So check out the girls' Facebook account for the schedule and all that. Well,
Yes,
thanks
sir.
for joining us
No
on
problem.
this one. Yeah,
Thank you
so
so
go watch
much.
it. Go recruit those girls. All right, next up, representing the Lady Tours, give it up for Therese Martin. I thought about wearing my pink jumpsuit. Oh, it's fine. It looks good. It's fine. Look, Coach Matt's even going to stay and watch you. Yeah, see how that goes. So tell us about Coach Matt behind the scenes. How's it? What is it like being coached by him?
I'm just kidding. It's really good. I feel like he wants what's best for all of us. And so sometimes he can come off harsh, but it's for the better of us. Sometimes I need a little push to get the point across, but he's a really good coach. We all love him.
All right, so it's your senior year.
Yep.
How are you feeling knowing that this is your last season as a Lady Tour?
I'm kind of sad, but also I get to do it with all my family and stuff, so it's really exciting. Just it's going by way too fast already.
So how many family members are on the team between the Gunners and the Martins?
Okay, let's name them.
let's go.
Presley,
All right.
Sienna are the Gunners, and then we have Sage and Kinsley, sisters, Kira, me, and then I think that's it. Yeah,
So there's a lot of you, a
Yeah.
lot of seniors. Are there 4 or 5 of you?
4 seniors,
Four
including
seniors,
me. Yeah.
including you. All right, so you're known 3-point specialist.
Yep.
I've been waiting for you. So y'all don't know this, but last year I told her, I said, I like a little passion, not too much passion. We don't want to get in the other coach's face. That happened last year to somebody. But when you make a 3, I'm looking for the 3. And so I'm still looking for that this year.
So I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done it yet?
No.
I've been waiting. Every time I put my hands up in the air like, yeah, and then It's not there.
You
so
can
I'm
do
really...
it for me. I don't think I'm going to do it.
All right, so I'll put them up in the air for you. Don't do it. You stay humble like you are.
Yeah.
We were watching. It's NFR National Finals Rodeo. Just got over with Saturday night, and we were watching it. And my wife asked a question about you, and so the reason why I wanted you on the show today was for this question. All right. So if y'all don't know, her dad, professional rodeo cowboy. How many years did your dad?
I think
rodeo?
he made it. Well, he made it to the NFR 5 times.
5 times.
But
All right.
a lot of years.
So me and her dad used to rodeo together, and so you grew up in a rodeo family.
Yep.
Did you travel with your dad?
We did. A lot when I was younger, I would go by myself with him. But then one summer, my mom wanted all of us to go, so we basically road tripped the whole summer.
Okay, I
with
knew
my
about
dad.
that.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Taking
Yeah.
all
It
the
was
kids
fun,
on
though.
the road.
I loved it.
So, and here was the question my wife asked. She said, how did those girls in Therese get so good at basketball on the road? Like, was there a Capri camper with like a goal on it that y'all were
I honestly
shooting
don't
on?
remember. I just know we always played basketball growing up. Like, my Aunt Jess was our coach for the longest time. And this, I don't know. I don't think I started playing until after we took that trip.
Really?
But, yeah. And then when I got back, it was really middle school. We all just fell in love with it and started playing for LOS. And then when we went homeschooled, we had our own team. We were undefeated. And then we came to high school all together.
Was it just your family? The undefeated family?
Yep.
That's so awesome. I like that.
It was really fun.
But what I pictured was like 8-year-old Therese with a goal outside the horse trailer shooting baskets.
No.
Or your mom, Sean, up there holding a basket so you can shoot.
She would, but
yeah,
no.
she would. Yeah, so it's your senior year. You're really looking forward to it. Tell me how this year's team is different from last year's team. Not comparing the two, but just in your opinion, what's so special about this year's girls?
So last year we only had 2 seniors, and they were both my family. They really stepped up. Well, this year we have a lot of seniors, and we got off to a rough start because I don't think any of our seniors knew how to lead yet. So Coach Matt had to push us a little bit, and now I think we're unstoppable with our senior leadership. We've all learned how to take the role. And we have a bunch of younger ones, too, so we all have to bring them in and get them on the same page as us. And so I think this year we have more leadership, and so it's different from last year.
And I know we're not supposed to have favorites, and so this isn't a favorites question, but which one of the underclassmen, family, no family, doesn't matter, who's somebody that we should be, a sophomore, junior, that we should keep our eyes on the team?
Well, there's 2 in my mind right now. Sienna, for sure. She played a lot as a freshman last year, and she was really good, and she has definitely grown since last year. She worked hard this summer. But also a new freshman coming in is Ray. She has been good. She's going to be really good leading up to her senior year for sure if she sticks with it. But, yeah.
What is Sienna's wingspan?
I have no idea.
She has
I don't know how
more
she does
steals
Yeah.
than any. When y'all put her at the top of the defense, I swear she had 8 steals in a game the other day that we were watching.
She gets a lot. We're really proud of her.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's just long. She's long.
And we were setting up for the Bayou Border Battle for the boys tournament, and while I was setting up all the sound stuff, she was up there. I think she took 400 shots in the gym that day trying to get better, and I was like, girl, your defense is great. But for you, what's the plan after high school?
I'm not really sure yet. I've been just trusting God with my process. I don't know if I want to play basketball yet. I mean, it's all in His plan, but I know for sure I'm trying to go to LSUE to major in radiology and ultrasound. So I know that part of it, but I don't know the basketball part of it yet. I'm still trying to play out my senior year and see how it goes.
Well, I'm excited to watch you this year. I know it's frustrating. Last year you had a lot of open threes. It seems like the teams have watched tape on you now.
Yeah.
And because they are closing out fast on you, which is great because you're making the pass and some other shots are going in for some other players. But really look forward to watching your senior year with your family. It's going to be a great season.
I know.
Anything else you want to say?
Nope, I think that's it. Thanks for having me.
Autograph session after the show over there. Well, thanks for joining us, Therese.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Bye.
All right, Coach Coleman, welcome. Look, we got to get that close to you there so you don't have to yell and keep your voice for yelling at the officials.
Never yell.
Yeah, you never yell. What are we talking about? So, new season, how you feel?
Feeling great.
Yeah?
Great, yeah.
How do you, just like Coach Matt, you all won district last year, how do you prepare for a whole new group that may not be the same as last year. Everyone's got special talents different. But how do you separate last year's success to what's going on right now?
Sure. Yeah, every team is a new team. I mean, we have some returners from that team, but this is the first time this group of young men have been together. And so every year takes a life of its own. Now, we do like to believe that the legacy that the guys before, that they leave behind is something that we want to carry on. And so we're so thankful for that group of guys that we had last year. It was a special year, district title season. It was the first time in 15 years, I believe it was. And for some of these guys to have gotten to experience that, we don't take it for granted. We know those don't come along very often. They don't hand those things out. And so, going into this year, the preseason, I mean, dating back all the way to the summer, just the focus from the spring and the summer, you could tell they were hungry to go repeat. Like I said, they knew to win a district title this year was about what we were doing this year. And so had a great offseason, really, really good preseason. And so they've done all the things that it takes to build that championship culture and that championship mindset. And so I'm anxious to see how it plays out as a full season. You know, basketball's a long season. You have ups and downs. We're sitting at 9-2, and there's a ton of teams across the state of Louisiana that would love to be 9-2. But even at 9-2, we don't feel like we've played our best basketball and going through a little bit of adversity. And so I'm anxious to see what comes from all this. I know that they have the toughness to come out of it because I've seen it. I saw guys run under 5-minute miles in the preseason. I saw guys just really challenge themselves in the preseason. And so they have a champion's heart, and they're a very connected group. And so, I'm anxious to see how this year plays out.
Do you change your coaching style for each player, or you got a coaching style that
the good ones do, and I should. And I've got to get better at that. Every young man has his own unique personality, and we've had that conversation with a couple of them here recently. That there's one of me, and there's about 38 of them. And
you
so
got a lot of players.
At some point, we all have to conform, and we're all going to get coached at some point, very toughly. But no, we try to. We do a ton of things with them outside of the season, outside the gym, and get to know them, individually, and that allows you, one, to coach them tough because there's a relationship there. They know we love them. They know it's bigger than the game of basketball. But beyond that, when you get to know him, you start to figure out what makes that young man tick, what pushes his buttons. And so I've got to get better at that, and we've committed to doing a better job of that. But then I think they have some ownership as well. They've owned up to, there's times where we understand that the game is competitive and the environment calls for it to being uncomfortable at times. And so.
So you have, I know it's not Sulphur basketball, but I mean, you are Coach Coleman, the head coach. The CCB, talk to me about the culture, Coleman culture. Like, what does that bring into this boys basketball team? The culture that you're looking for.
Right. So that name had come from, it was really just giving some ownership to people that I was under. My brother was a coach that I learned a ton from. And so the culture that he brought was something that we tried to emulate with the teams that we coach. He's won multiple state championships at the 5A level, and we want to do the same. And so by doing that, it begins with a culture. It begins with a mindset and how we go about practice and how we love one another as teammates, and just all the things that go into creating that brotherhood and the bond that we have. And so the Coleman culture basketball was more about learning from my brother and my uncles and all that have been a part of kind of developing the mindset that I have as a coach. And so most of these guys were a part of that. Our junior class was a very special class, and so we get an opportunity to work with them and know them at a young age. They get to know me and to understand what the expectations are. And so there's no doubt in my mind that the coaches that we have in that program, our high school level coaches that all have had a hand in developing these young men, along with their parents and themselves, the commitment they've made to the game. All of that has led to a freshman league championship. It's led to having a great JV year last year as sophomores. It's leading to the success that we're having now. And so by no means do I get any or take any credit from that, but it's the commitment that these guys and the families have made to bettering themselves. And, they're high school ready whenever they step in as freshmen.
That's awesome. Yeah, the junior class, man, I remember watching them as a freshman. They had a great season. Undefeated.
Yeah.
Were they undefeated freshmen?
We were 24-1. The one loss was to Washington Marion, who we avenged that loss by, Miles, what did we beat them 20 in the championship game? It was a double-digit win in the
Nice.
league championship game. Was the only loss that we had from earlier that year. So, but an undefeated season would have been great, but it also allowed them to learn how to respond to a loss. The one thing that we keep reminding our guys of is, I don't know if these guys have ever lost 2 games in a row in their entire high school career.
I saw that post on there.
And so,
on the
yeah,
band app,
even through freshman JV, and like these guys, they're winners. They're great people, and they know how. They have great character. When you have great character, when things go bad, you take a deep breath, you respond, and they rebound, they bounce back, and that's just what this group has done.
Yeah, and I love how you like learning moments during the loss. We had a really bad loss Tuesday night. I'm going to say this overall, and it was weird because I'm sitting there with Sean, DJ Sean. He's here. Give it up, DJ Sean. If you don't like the music, it's his fault. But we're sitting there, and look, you could feel vibes.
Yeah.
It was a weird vibe the whole night for the girls' game, the boys' game, the crowd. And as a guy who prides himself on being able to get a crowd hyped, it's like I was in a freezer.
Yeah.
It's like I could not get anybody to get any emotion into it. And I'm like, what's going on? So it was just a weird night. And it's one of those I want to forget about.
It was a different, just the schedule was different. There was a lot of things about that night that could throw you off. But we've got to learn how to respond to something that's just out of the norm. And but I'll tell you what we did do that night, and we talked about in the dressing room after the game was we never quit. I mean, those guys fought back and gave themselves a chance. And look, in any sport that you're talking about, momentum is such a big thing.
Yeah.
And so we had a large lead, 21-5 lead. We gave up that lead, lost all the momentum. The gym was dead. We weren't given the effort that up to our standard. But then here they came, just like the character that they always show. They fought back, gave themselves an unbelievable chance to win. A couple of defensive steals and scores, and then Deb's 3. As frustrated as I was in that game, I couldn't help but smile whenever I saw him at 3. Just the emotion, the passion, and that he played with there. That gave you hope that, all right, that's my team. Those are our guys right there. We can build on that.
Because a lot of teams would pack it in.
Sure,
you're down by 15, 16, or whatever.
These guys are uncommon. And so, we're going to build on that.
That's good. That's a good way to learn it. Deb did, man, that 3 that he hit, and I felt so bad because the guy working the clock accidentally hit the wrong button, and the whole fans thought he tied the game. And I'm like, no,
we were
I know
trying
he didn't.
to prepare. What is our next move here? Are we tied? Are we down 1? And that's a tough situation to be in. That both losses that we've had this year, we've had similar experiences. It's tough to know how to draw up the next situation. Tie game to down 1 is a dramatic difference in how we're going to go about it. And so all we could go with all we knew to go by was what was on the clock. And so fortunately for everybody involved, the book had it correct, and we were able to get Lagrange, the correct score on there, and still gave ourselves a chance coming out of that timeout.
Yeah.
So.
And then you bounced back, had some great wins. This weekend, this past week at y'all's tournament, played LaRanger and played Kinder,
who was undefeated at the time, 6'6" guard. I mean, they, 2 well-coached teams, and again, opportunity for our guys to respond and get back to their winning ways. And this weekend was great for us.
That's awesome. Yeah, and then big week coming up, girls and boys. Y'all are traveling to a big tournament.
We are. We're telling them that'll take care of itself on Wednesday. Before that, Washington Marion tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right.
At
That's
home.
going to be a great game.
And so we like to think that we're we're one of the top teams, if not the top team in Southwest Louisiana, and you got to go prove it though. And it's an opportunity to go out there and compete. And that's why we train. That's why we go through the things that we went through during the preseason, is to give ourselves an opportunity to go compete. And sometimes it goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. But I love the opportunity that we have in front of us. Washington Marion is incredibly talented. I think they got 4 kids who could go play collegiately for them. One of them being a 6'9". I think he's a Division I level player. They've got a large man, as a man-child inside, and so. But we've played against those guys and have had success against those level teams, and so we've had a great day of preparation on Saturday and today as well, and so I'm anxious to see how it plays out. But then, yes, after Tuesday, one of the things that we want to do is with this team, with this group of parents, is bring them on a trip that's special, bring them to Orlando. We're going to be playing, I think it's 2 state champions. We get to play a team out of Alabama, a team out of West Virginia, and a team out of Syracuse, New York. Oh, wow. 2 of those 3 were state champions last year, or played for state titles last year. They take into consideration the size of your school, your record from the previous year. Of course, we won 30 games last year, district champions, quarterfinalists, and so they take all those things into account, and so you're going to be in the champions bracket. And so I'm really looking for, it's going to be great for us. We're going to play high-level teams, but it can do nothing but help us. There's no stress and pressure over power ratings. Just go play and measure up against some other good teams, learn from those teams, just have a good time with one another, get to go in the parks, get to go to Universal Studios. And I love, as a coach, getting to see some of the first, right? And we had them raise their hands this morning. Who is it? It's their first time to fly. And so over half of our guys raised their hands. So to get to experience some of this with these guys is special for us as coaches and special for these guys. And so
that's amazing.
Looking forward to the memories that are going to be made. You know, every year, last year the game ended at Zachary. And there were tears, not because we got beat, but because it was the last time that they got to make memories together. And so I can just see down the road, years down the road, I've got to do this with a few teams at a previous school I was at. And when we get together with those guys, that's some of the conversations that we have was, Coach, remember when you brought us to Disney World, to that tournament, and some of the things that happened on that trip are lifelong memories, and so that's what we're hoping to have happen. At the same time, get a little better at basketball over there as well.
That's going to be a cool trip for you guys. Tomorrow night, expectation. We try on the production side to take after you. I asked you last year at one of the first Coach Show, why do you wear a tie to every game? Why do you dress up every game? You said because every game's a big game. That's right. So I want that same atmosphere when we're doing the PA, we're doing the music, we're doing the intros, the playoff atmosphere. One game should. So we're going to bring that atmosphere tomorrow night on the production side to make it a playoff atmosphere, and you just get addicted to that atmosphere. I think back to the Sam Houston game last year, like that atmosphere. So that's what we're trying to bring production-wise, and so I hope the fans watching this bring the energy tomorrow night against Washington Marion. It's going to be a great game.
Absolutely. This is an easy group of athletes between our girls and our boys to get behind, right? I mean, I know, and I love, that is one of the great things about this job is just how passionate our community, our school base is about sports. And look, there's no shortage of airing out our grievances when things aren't going well, but this program,
Sulphur
High School, and so these guys and these young ladies both are 9-2 and winning ball games. There's a lot of good reasons to come and jump on the bandwagon, get on board with these guys. They're going to do some special things. They make our program proud. They make our school proud. They make our community proud. And so come be a part of it. There's no doubt that the guys will tell you, I mean, everybody tells you how hard it is to win at Sulphur. And part of that experience is our student section, is the fan base. And, we'd say that we like to play for the guy on our left and our right. We don't need any external factors. But I'd be lying if I told you that these guys don't have a little bit of extra adrenaline running when it gets loud in there. And so, going back to last year's playoff games, the regional game against Ouachita, was one of the best environments I've ever been a part of. And so our guys were able to do some things that night that I think are uncommon,
Yeah.
and without that sixth man, our student body, and without our fan group behind them, it makes it a little bit tougher. And so we appreciate just giving a shout out to you, Brady, and to Sean, and all the people who go into the production. It's a different experience at Sulphur High School, and I hope we don't take that for granted. Just the entire production, from the music to the hype videos on the screen, and just everything that goes along with it. This is a different experience from any other high school gymnasium, and so we're just so appreciative of things like this.
And we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
No.
It's going to get
bigger
better.
And better.
It's going to get better.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you came to Bayou Border Battle, there's a little vision there, what we want to do. So, great season. Looking forward to it. We're really kicking off after this week, of course. Basically, January we kick off.
Yeah.
How many home games do we have this year?
January is full of home games between the boys and the girls. But I think 9 home games total at home for the varsity level. But just promoting our freshman group as well. We have some Wednesday night games. It's part of the process, right? At a really well-run 5A program, you have your freshman years, you have your JV years, and then you get and earn your way into a varsity role, into those junior and senior years. And so our freshmen are playing on Wednesday nights. We have some Wednesday night home games coming up with those guys. And
They're feisty.
They are.
They got some feist on that team. Yeah, got some three-point shooters. Got some guys who just ball out. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing them grow up as well. Hoping to match the junior class of this year. That would be really amazing. So great home games coming. Student section got moved, I saw.
Yeah.
Actually, I like it across the court. I really do. I think with those guys on the sidelines, actually getting close to the court is so much better than being behind the players, in my opinion. And so I think it's going to bring so much energy.
You can't keep those guys down.
I know.
You can move them wherever you want to. They're going to make their presence known.
Yes, so it's going to be a really great season. Thanks for joining us on this Coach's Show. And so we got a guest.
Yeah, we do.
Why don't you introduce him?
I tell you what, we are thrilled about our guest today is our senior, Mr. Cole Doucet, is a special young man to me. He has come in and has gelled so well with his brothers on this team. He just has raised the level of our team, and we think that we have raised his level as well. It's a young man who knows how to score the basketball and is getting better every day at other phases of the game. He's a young man who is getting plenty of interest from the college level, and so he's explosive. He's had a couple of Facebook highlights that have gotten quite a bit of views for us, but more than any of those things, as far as him as a basketball player, he's going to get to continue his career as a basketball player. But the impact he's having, just as who he is, just smiling. I try to push his buttons. I try to get him mad at times. I play with a chip on his shoulder, and I don't know that I've done it yet. I don't know that I can't get him upset. But man, he plays the game with just a confidence that we need, part of our program. And so we're thrilled to have him. Much rather have him than not have him on our side. So
that's good.
Cole Doucet.
All right, come on, Cole. Let's go. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Brady.
In the hot
I knew he's been trying to make me mad at practice.
That's what's going on. All right, so let's get to know you. Favorite food? Go. Too late. Favorite drink? Favorite soda?
Favorite drink? Chocolate milk.
Ooh, chocolate milk.
milk.
Nice. All right. Favorite restaurant? We're at Cajun Charlie's.
Daryl's.
Oh. Golly. I gave you a shot for a sponsorship.
Daryl.
What is going on, Cole?
Second, Cajun Charlie's.
All right, enough of that. All right, so let's talk about this. Highlight galore, I've watched you. I heard about you whenever I heard you were coming to Sulphur. Another coach who comes to our church was telling me about you. And then Coleman walked up and he heard it too. And so what has been the main difference playing here at Sulphur this year, your senior year?
The speed and the intensity of the game is different. And I had a lot to learn on the defensive side of the ball, At Starks, I could just stand, wherever. I didn't have to be in a spot, didn't have to be in a gap, help.
Yeah.
At Sulphur, you gotta know where you're at.
Yeah.
You always have a task at hand. So
how was the mile runs during the summer? How was the training?
Tough. The first mile, I thought you were supposed to pace yourself or whatever. So I come out and I'm like jogging, and everybody passes me. Everybody sprinting off the line.
Yeah.
But
And you're like, what's going on? Like, I just ate a sandwich. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. So what was your mile time? Where'd you get down to? Where'd you start and then where'd you finish?
I think I started at like 6:20 something.
Hey, dude, you're being put on blast.
I got down, I think 5:39 was my best time.
5:39. All right, as a runner, that's pretty good. See, I pace myself because I do long distance, so I don't have to sprint like that. Yeah. So 5:30 from a 7 to 5:39. That's a big improvement over a month, 2 months, something like that. Is that dude? That's pretty impressive. So, man, I'm gonna ask you a really dumb question just because I'm curious. All right, you're not the tallest guy. All right, you're not 6'7", 6'8", but you play like you're 6'8". Like you got height. When was the first time? This is a fanboy question for you. When was the first time you dunked?
A little bit after I turned 15, ninth grade.
So 8th grade, you dunked for the first time.
In
Ninth grade. Now you're dunking all over the place. What was it like the first time you did dunk at Sulphur in a Sulphur game?
I hate to say it, but I was disappointed with myself. I did not throw it down like I wanted to. I lost the ball. I'm just lucky it went in, honestly.
Yeah, I feel you.
It was exciting.
Well, being side, like on the court side, every time you're in the top on defense, and because you're working on your defense, and you get a steal, you can hear the crowd, even though it's not playoff crowd yet, but it will be tomorrow night. You can hear the crowd like, ooh, it's coming. And so do you hear that? Do you feel that when you get a steal?
I do. I think it makes me nervous. I think that's why I'm not throwing them down like I'm supposed to.
I wasn't going to bring up what happened last game, but it's okay. You can if you want to.
It's fine. We don't need to
we don't need to talk about it. Like amnesia. It's fine. We're not talking about the missed dunks. But let me ask you this. So coming from Starks, coming to Sulphur, what is it like, number one, being coached by Coach Coleman, but also this group of guys? How have they welcomed you in? Hopefully you'll have welcomed you in and being with this group of guys that's been so tight for the last couple of years.
It was great. Me and Miles talked about it the other day. He said, like, from day one, I just immediately fit in. Like, there was no awkwardness to it. Like, me and Miles had known each other from driving school. I've known Dev for a little while. So, I mean, I fit in really good.
Yeah.
I fit in perfect.
Well, it looked like y'all gelled really quick together. I really got mad at you the other day because after the Bayou Border Battle, y'all don't know this, but me and Mr. Woody Daigle, we stayed after with you, making half-court, trying to make half-court shots. I think Woody took 50, I took 40. You took 3 and you made your third win, and me and Woody still have not made a half-court shot.
I was glad
yet.
to get the rebounds.
Oh, thank you. Y'all don't know this, but he stood under the goal and got rebounds for me and Woody trying to make half-court shots. Finally, I had to just go to the three-point line and do that. So what are you looking forward to this season? Like, what part of your game are you like, man, I need to improve on that, without giving anything away to opponents? But what's one part of your game that you're looking to get better?
Playing with a pace. Playing with a certain pace that allows everything to open up more so I can make better decisions, you know.
Like slow down a little kind of pace?
Yeah. Slow down, speed up. Slow down, speed up.
Gotcha. Keep them on their heels, not knowing what's going to come.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So what's your plans looking forward? Like, what do you really want to do after this season, after high school?
The ultimate goal is to be able to play at McNeese, but I just want to play anywhere that will take me.
Nice.
Keep playing. And then through college, I want to get my degree to be a physical therapist.
Nice. PT.
Which is tough, but
I got you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Therese earlier. What's a younger teammate, a sophomore, a junior that we need to keep our eyes on as fans? I see you're looking. They don't have to be here either.
No, I don't think it's any of them. I'll say Levin Davis.
Oh,
he's in the gym with me a lot. You know, just about every time I stay, he stays. and he just wants to be there to get better.
Putting in the extra work.
Yeah, he puts in a lot of extra work.
So is he a younger guy you're kind of taking under your wing, kind of mentoring a little or helping?
I guess so. I guess I am.
That's good.
I mean, we're kind of both learning at the same time, though. I don't
That's
think
good.
I'm taking him under my wing.
Anything else you want everybody else to know?
Be there tomorrow.
Be there tomorrow.
Come watch us win.
That's right. All right, y'all. Cole Doucet.